It's Tom and Todd's Face Off on WRKO.com.
I hope you had a great Halloween, and November is now here. Can you believe how fast this year is going? The only dependable thing in this life is Face Off with Tom and Todd on RKO.
Well, December will be here next. That's dependable, too.
Sexual harassment charges have been thrown at Herman Cain. Will these allegations hurt his presidential ambition?
They probably will in the long run, because mud, even if most of it falls off the wall, there's a little bit of a residue and people say, well, I'm not sure. I like the guy, but I'm not sure. So it probably hurts. It's too bad, because this is probably the most difficult type of accusation or charge to confront and defend. It's a he said, she said, and everybody thinks the guys do it, and everybody thinks the guys always deny it.
Yeah, I think Herman Cain is, he's a pop culture phenomenon. He's not really a presidential candidate. The two just happen to be overlapping. But the reality is, nobody thinks that he's going to be president of the United States. Nobody even thinks he's going to be the Republican nominee. There's this bizarre situation where he leads in the polls and nobody thinks he can win. How did that happen? We don't know. So I don't know that you can test it by the usual metrics. Probably it will fall away and be meaningless, because his great power is his ability to use positive attitude and good humor to sort of walk through everything that might bring down another man.
Who is responsible for this Cain story? Did Romney's camp leak it out? Obama? Or maybe the left-wing media?
Well, it wouldn't be Mitt Romney, because Herman Cain is great news for Mitt Romney. He is unelectable and not going to be the nominee, not going to be president, yet he's leading in the polls, and that means all that support doesn't go to Rick Perry. All that support doesn't go to Newt Gingrich. It doesn't go to any of the other candidates. So when Herman Cain implodes, all that support goes where it's supposed to go, over to Mitt Romney. That's probably how his people are looking at it.
Nobody really knows where this came from, and nobody ever really will know, but I think Todd too quickly discounts the interest that Romney would have in seeing Herman Cain begin to slide. There's so little time left between now and the Iowa caucus and the New Hampshire primary. So little time. There's no place to go. People are already starting to say, well, it looks like Mitt. They're not enthusiastic, but it looks like Mitt's going to be our guy. Now is the time to put the knife in if you have the weapon. So it might be Mitt, could be who the heck knows.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to rush it, though. The ideal thing for Mitt would be a nice marriage. Him and Herman morphed into one person.
It must be a Mormon thing that Todd has in mind.
Winter's coming, and it looks like the Occupy movement is going to be staying put. How does Menino get out of this mess without causing a riot?
Whoa, that is a tough question.
That's a good question.
And that is the one the mayor is probably struggling with every single day. You're going to have to move them, and the longer they're there, the more frustrated they become, the more likely this will be contentious. There'll be conflict. There'll be that type of stuff. And it just shows maybe the time to strike is in the early part of this thing. Let boys be boys for a little while, let children be children for a day or two, and then just say, okay, the rules apply. Go home and take a shower.
It's an interesting problem. I don't know when you think he's going to do it, though. If it has to end at some point, what's that point going to be? He has to wait till it's basically lost, the public has lost all interest in it, has no more political meaning, and it comes to be viewed as a few vagrants who are out there taking advantage of what used to be a political movement, and who knows when it's going to get to that point. That's it, another exciting edition of Face Off. We'll see you next week here at WRKO.com.